Hey, thanks for joining me here at Lenderman Shop. Let's find out what I got myself for my January birthday from Harbor Freight. Coming right up. All right, thank you for joining me. I am, of course, outside on fortunately a beautiful day. I'm in the shade here, but in southeastern Pennsylvania here, we've had fog and clouds for about the last 2 weeks. Of course, we had some snow coming through, lots of school cancellations and so forth. This is our first sunny day, first time we've seen the sun, it seems like, in weeks. So I thought I'd take advantage and show you what came in the mail for my birthday. Probably some of you are in the same situation. My wife and I bought a mountain house up in the Poconos, Pennsylvania, so you might have a second home somewhere. And along with that comes, duplicating almost everything you have at your main house. So every time I go up there, I fill up my van with tools that I think I might need, and then sometimes I don't use them at all and just put them back in the garage when I get home. So I thought, how can I on a budget buy some tools that I have at home here and just leave them up at the house, and that way when I need them, I can just pull them out of the shed that I have up there, use them, and then put them away. Okay, so I will say that these tools were fairly inexpensive from Harbor Freight. If you're a professional, if this is these tools are something you're going to use for your profession, I would suggest obviously that you spend a little bit more money on them. But honestly, these are going to sit in the shed. I might use them once, 2, 3 times a year, and then put them back in the shed, and they'll sit there. So I think for the price and for the reviews that they got from Harbor Freight customers, and I thought maybe that might be a good idea for me to save a couple dimes rather than going to Home Depot or Lowe's, and I'll use the Harbor Freight. So let's take a look at some of the ones that I have here, and we'll do a further review on each one of these tools a little bit later as I review them and learn how they work and function, and so we'll go from there. All right, so this is the electric chainsaw sharpener. This I bought only because I saw it in the picture there. It kind of popped up, and I thought, you know what? I have some chains hanging in the garage there that need to be sharpened, and I've taken them to Ace Hardware before and had them sharpened, but I thought, let's give this a try. It got some good reviews. Whoever reviewed it said it works nicely. It's not super fast, but it does work. So I'm interested to find out how this one does work. I'm not going to open this up for you right now, but I'll do a review on this maybe later in the summer, so you can get an idea of how this one operates. All right, let's take a look now at the reciprocating saw. All right, so here is the reciprocating saw, and it feels good. This is like almost as heavy as my my Craftsman. I have a Craftsman that I keep home here, which is the Craftsman is an 8 amp. This one is a 6 amp, so of course a little bit lighter. But I think this is going to be everything that I need. And the cool thing about this is it has a rotating. Let's see if you can see this here. It rotates, so you can rotate and lock in the handle. So if you need to change the angle of the cut, you just rotate the blade. You can do like a full 90 degrees on that. Okay, and I'll get this one running for you in a minute here. All right, and then you can rotate it the other way. Okay, now I have to say, the one thing that is kind of interesting with this particular saw is that there is you can see it right here, that is a lock for the power, which means you pull on your trigger and you press that button down and it locks it, and you don't, let me see here, and it locks it, there you go, it's locked. And you can take your hands off of this and this blade is going to keep going and going. So I think that is useful. I'm kind of surprised that that is actually on a tool in current time. But anyway, so the way you get that done, you just pull on the trigger again and the lock pops out. We'll see what this sounds like here in just a second. Okay, and then the last thing I got in my little care package was this Portland chainsaw, electric chainsaw. Kind of interesting how they sent it. I was not expecting for the shaft to be out there. But this is a 14-inch electric chainsaw. You can see right there, obviously. I have a Homelight 16-inch electric chainsaw that I keep here at the house. And it works pretty good. Again, if you're a contractor and trees is what you do, obviously you have better equipment. But I'm excited to try this one out. The other electric chainsaw I have works very well for what I need it for. So again, keeping this in a shed for most of the time and pulling it out every now and then, I'm hoping this will fill the bill for that. So I'll get this one out too, and we'll take a look at it. I don't have any oil on it, so I'm not going to run it for you, but I'll show it to you. All right. And of course, when you're ordering these things, you have to get the bar and chain oil, and got some extra blades as well. I have blades in the garage. I actually have longer blades in this, but that'll work for now. Okay, and the prices again for all this was the chainsaw was it was actually $49.99, but I had a coupon, so I got $7 off of that. So the price for me came out to $42.49. The reciprocating saw, the price on that was $29.99, so $30. The chainsaw sharpener, that was $30, and of course the blades, they were $7.50. The oil was $7. I don't know if that's a deal at all, but so that total comes out to about 130. Well, it comes out to $131.38, and I had a coupon off of Facebook. They gave me a code, so that's why I saved the $7.50. So with all that, not too bad on the price. All right, let's take a look at the reciprocating saw when it's plugged in with a blade on it. All right, so here it is. I went in the garage and grabbed the blade that I had, and this is what it sounds like. Yeah, pretty good, huh? All right, so that's got plenty of power in it for what I need. And again, you can get my cord over here. You can turn the blade, so like this. Okay. Now I got it completely 90 degrees from where it was. All right, and if I want to turn it back the other way, just turn it back the other way like that. All right, so kind of that's a neat little feature there. All right, now the other feature that I was telling you about, where the blade can lock on, check this out. So again, you press down here, and then you press in on there, and that locks the power. And here we go. Let's try it out. All right, no hands, Ron. All right, so that's pretty cool. I got to be honest, that's a little scary, quite frankly, with this tool. That blade going like that, and I could just drop it on the ground, or have it slip out of my hand. I don't know. Let me know how you feel about that. I'm sure it's a useful feature, but I am surprised that they make a machine like this that you can lock the blade on. It's almost like locking a blade or the power on the chainsaw. You know, what's the difference? Anyway, what else do we have here? Let me unplug it. I'm going to show you how to take the blade off. Another feature I like about this one is that to take the blade off, you just lift up on this tab here, this tab, and then pull the blade out like that. I'll go do it over here on the table. So I'll put it down here, and I just lift up here on that orange tab that I showed you, and the blade comes right out. And when it's time to put the new blade in, just lift up on that orange tab again, slide it in, and there we go. We're ready to work. The Craftsman that I have, and you might have one like this as well, you need the Allen wrench to unscrew it, put the blade in, tighten it back up again. So I do like that feature on that reciprocating saw. All right, so let's take a look at the chainsaw. I'll get it out of the box and we'll take a look. Here is the Portland 14-inch electric chainsaw. It's got a little weight to it, feels good. Let me pull off the cover here for you. Look at that. Yeah, that's a it's not a very long blade, is it? But I think it'll be just fine for what I need it for. Again, it's you know, it's sitting up there in the shed, not doing much all year long. So the 2 or 3 times that I'll need it during the year, I think this will be just fine. I didn't want to go overboard. So your oil goes in here. You have your reservoir level right there. Of course, your power cord comes out here. And then you can wrap your extension in through there, and you have to, looks like probably the same on most electric saws or any saw you have to press this in and then pull in the trigger there to get it to work for you. There's no lock on this chainsaw, so no such luck there, right? So you have to press in the button and then pull up on the trigger, and then as soon as you let go, the chain will stop, or at least begin to stop. So here's the chain tightener right there. Give a crank on that. It looks like it's pretty tight right now. You can see kind of like the underside of the saw there, the inside workings there. So I'm not too concerned about that, but it gives me a little pause as far as, you know, how much this will take. Of course, that's all plastic right there. But everything else feels pretty good. You know, it's a plastic case, of course, but it feels pretty solid other than that. And it's, you know, it's not super heavy, but it's not super light either. So again, that makes me feel pretty good. So there it is, 14-inch Portland. I'm not going to turn it on right now because I don't have any oil in here. They did send oil with the saw. So I have that oil plus the oil that I ordered additionally in the order. Okay, so there you have it. And you know, the other reason why I didn't want to put oil in that chainsaw right now is because I believe electric chainsaws, maybe all chainsaws, tend to leak a little bit of oil. So I'll hold off on putting that in the chainsaw until I actually go to use it. So because I got to put it in my car, take it up to the mountain house, and I'll put the oil in up there. So all right, so there you have it. My gift, my birthday gift to myself for the month of January. My birthday's in January. Yay, another year older. Still feeling pretty good though, I have to say. So again, all this from Harbor Freight for $131. Again, these tools are going to sit most of the time, and they all feel actually pretty good. Though I didn't take the sharpener out of the box yet. I'll give you a review on that as well. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Any of these tools interest you? What brands you use around the house? And let me know what you think of that lock on the power on the reciprocating saw. I still find that interesting. Just give me your thoughts on that one, okay? All right, until the next video. Thanks for stopping by Lenderman Shop. Give me a comment down below. Give me a like. Let me know what you think, as always. And stop back, and hopefully soon I will have some reviews of each one of these tools for you to help get you started if you're looking to supplement or to even start your power supply toolkit. All right, till next time. Thanks for tuning in. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.